Dear students, today let us see the compounds of boron. The first important compounds of boron is borax. So one more question. What is the formula for borax? So the formula for borax is that is Na2B4O7 and 10 molecules of water. So you have to name it as decahydrate of sodium tetraborate, which is an salt of tetraboric acid. So one more question, that is the formula. How to remember the formula? That is, you start with 2, double it 4, into double it 8, but last it comes 7. So 2, 4, 7. Na2B4O7 dot 10 molecules of water for one more question. Okay. So now let us see other forms of borax for 3 marks question or even 1 more question with a formula. There are other 3 forms of borax. That is called, first it is a tetranuclear units. That means 4 units. Formula B4O5. OH 4 times, understand, 2 minus. Why? Because Na2. So if you remove that positive ion, 2 Na plus, remaining will be 2 minus. So what is the formula once again? That is B4O5 OH 4 times and within this square bracket 2 minus. That is one form. Then another is prismatic form. That is, what is the meaning? It has a glassy appearance, transparent with a prisms like appearance. That is a prismatic with the same size and shape, especially at the edge. So that is why it is, since it is in the form of prism, transparent, that is why it is called prismatic. Understand? Another form is prismatic borax. So now the prismatic for borax, the formula is Na2. Understand? Na2B4O7 and 5 molecules of water. There are 10 molecules, it is borax, it is 5 molecules. So now it is called pentahydrate of sodium tetraborate. Then with next, the last form is borax. Understand? Borax class. So here there is no water of crystallization. Formula is Na2B4O7. That's all. So these are the 3 forms of borax. Once again, understand, tetranuclear borax unit, then prismatic, then dweller or octahedral. Which contains 5 molecules of water. Then finally borax glass without water of crystallization. Okay. Now let us see the preparation for 3 marks question. It is very important. Now it is prepared from its chief ore is 1 mark question. That is called colomanite. They can ask name of the ore and also it's a formula. What is colomanite? That is called, colomanite is calcium. Understand? Colomanite is calcium. Understand? Ca2B6O11. That is the formula. What is the formula of colomanite? Ca2, that is calcium, B6O11. Then with aqueous sodium carbonate. Understand? So you write the equations to give borax and the remaining byproduct. What are the byproduct? Let us first write the equations. Now see, sodium Ca2B6O11, then plus 3 Na2CO3 plus 3 molecules of water. That is called aqueous sodium carbonate. You get sodium tetraborate Na2B4O7 plus calcium carbonate, because calcium is there, then this side carbonate is there, calcium carbonate. Another is water is there, calcium hydroxide. Calcium valency 2, carbonate valency 2, you cross multiply, then calcium hydroxide. Formula CaOH twice, calcium 2OH valency 1, cross multiply, you are getting CaOH twice. Then balance the equation. First, already I told you, you select the maximum number of atoms. So in this case, you take boron. This side boron is 6, this side it contains 4. So now we can take a even number. Here this side 6, this side 4, we make it as 12. So that means you multiply left that colomanite ore into 2 and that boron becomes 12. Then this side 4 is there, you put 3. Then remaining automatically you put this side becomes 6 sodium, this side becomes Na2, you put 3 Na2, so balanced, so automatically other will be balanced. So after balancing, just remember the number, that is 2 3 3 3 2. How? 2 3 3 3 2. That is the idea for balancing the equation, because it is very important for 3 marks question. Now let us take properties, only chemical properties. The first property is 1 mark question, borax, B for basic. Borax is basic in nature. Borax is basic in nature. Hence, in hot aqueous solution, it is alkaline nature. That is 1 more question. So for that, you write so equation sodium tetraborate, understand, plus water, understand, 10 molecules of water you are getting, sorry, with water, that is water, you are getting boric acid, H3BO3 plus 2 sodium hydroxide. What is the once again? That is sodium tetraborate. With water you get boric acid and sodium hydroxide. Here also you have to balance with respect to boron. That side boron is what, 4, this side what, 1, you put 4, then remaining will be, there it is sodium 2, this side sodium 2, balance it, automatically come. Then hydrogen becomes 14, you put 7 water molecule. So there it becomes 7, this side 4 and 2. That is the first properties. Then second is with acids. Now with acid, this is very important 3 marks question, with sulfuric acid and HCl, aqueous acid. Now let us see HCl. Now this sodium tetraborate with HCl with water, aqueous, it becomes, understand, boric acid and sodium chloride. How the products are formed? We know that sodium, that side chlorine, so sodium chloride, then H3BO3, then we have to balance the equation. That side 4, this side that side 4 boron, this side 1, you put 4, then remaining 5 hydrogen, 10 hydrogen, this side you put 5 H2, automatically oxygen will be balanced. So for this, remember 2 5, understand, and 4 2. How? 2 5 and 4 2, understand. So that is the equations. Then similarly the same equation with aqueous sulfuric acid, you get phosphoric acid and sodium sulfate, because there it is called sulfuric acid, Na is there, so Na plus sulfuric SO4 gives sodium sulfate. So sodium valency 1, sulfate valency 2, hence you cross multiply, you are getting sodium sulfate, remaining the product is what, same. So that also contains 2 and 5, and this side 4 and 2, sorry, 4 and 2, sorry, 4, that's all, because sodium sulfate, that's all. So like that you can balance the equations, understand, this is very important. Then next with ammonium chloride, ammonium NH4Cl, okay, with ammonium chloride you get what are the product. Now see, sodium plus chlorine, sodium chloride, that one form. Then boron and that nitrogen, combined with the boron nitride, boron valency 3, nitrogen valence 3, you cross multiply, you are getting boron nitride, okay. Then remaining will be water, So similarly you balance the equations, that is 4 boron is there, you put, understand, boron nitride 4, then remaining will be balanced. So now if you balance the number, you get 2 2 2 4, this side 2 2 and 2 4, okay or not. So these are all the general chemical properties. Then one more properties you can expect for public, what is boron bead, that is very important. So first 1 more question, boron bead is nothing but, understand, sodium metaborate and boron oxide. For that equation, when borax is heated strongly, it loses 10 water of crystallization to become sodium tetraborate. On further heating at high temperature, it decomposes to sodium metaborate, that is NaBO2 plus B2O3. So boron valency 3, oxygen valency 2, you are getting B2O3. This combination is called boron bead. Bead means, then what will happen if it smells? First, if it eats, what will happen? The 10 water molecules will be evaporated. You are getting anhydrous sodium tetraborate. Then the tetraborate, when again heated, it swells and melt and swells. Understand? Like a small stone. So, like in Tamil, we can say lollipop. That stone-like structure, like that, it will form. That is called boron bead. So that boron bead is used to identify the radicals. Understand? In your in particles. Okay, so that we can see later. So these are only about first compound of borax. Then finally we can use three uses for 3 marks question. One, in the manufacture of optical, understand, optical glass and borosilicate glass. Borosilicate, very strong glass. Then next is for enamels and glazes for pottery. Pottery means, you know, understand, which is made up of mica, which for giving shining appearance, this borax is what? Coated with that. Then finally it is used in a flux in metallurgy, understand, and acts as a preservative. Flux means it is a third substance added to the gong particles to remove as a slag, which its function is to reduce the melting point. Okay or not? So these are all enough. Next, let us see another compound. Okay, thank you, students.